This is going to be a how-to video for Assignment 1 for Finance 351. I'm going to go through the step-by-step instructions on how to complete Assignment 1, and you can feel free to follow along with me. The instructions can be found on Blackboard Learn under Excel Assignments, along with your assigned stocks, and a sample spreadsheet of what it should look like when we're done. The first thing we're going to want to do is go to finance.yahoo.com. We're going to enter our ticker symbol in the search field on the side. I'm going to use Home Depot with the ticker symbol of HD for my first stock. When you search for that ticker symbol, Yahoo will come up with a summary for the stock. We're going to use historical prices for this assignment, so click on Historical Prices, and then we're going to want to use January 2nd of 2009 to January 2nd of 2014. We're also going to want to use monthly data. Once you enter in those parameters, you can hit Get Prices. And then Yahoo will return those prices for those dates. We can scroll to the bottom and click Download to Spreadsheet. And then the data will open up inside Excel. If you get these pound signs, it means that your columns are too narrow and that you need to widen your column. You can do that by going up to the top and sizing it. Or if you double click, it'll automatically size it to the right size. A fast way to do this is to click on the top and you can resize all of them at once. So this is the historic data for Home Depot. You can see that it goes from 2009 to 2014, exactly the data that we asked for. We can rename this tab by double-clicking down here on the name Table and changing it to our ticker symbol, HD for Home Depot. If we had more stocks, we could go over here and change them as well. I'll also be downloading data for Apple, which has a ticker symbol of AAPL. Under Home Depot, we can see that the data that we're given is the date, a running date from 2009 to 2014, the open, which is the first price of the day, the high, which is the highest price that a trade was made during the day, the low, which is the lowest price, the close, which is where it ended, and the volume. That's how many shares were traded that day. The adjusted close is a change to the regular close based on if there were any dividends or stock splits during that time period. So the assignment calls for two stocks. We have HD, which is Home Depot, and now we're going to need Apple. So we're going to go back to Yahoo Finance and scroll to the top of the page. And rather than going through that process again, we can keep these same parameters and just change the ticker symbol by using this search field on the side. So I'm going to search for Apple, which is AAPL, and search. And you can see that it's updated Apple now, but it keeps the same dates, and it keeps monthly. So we don't have to search for anything else. We can just scroll right back down and click Download to Spreadsheet again. So my data opens up in a new table. Again, the columns are too narrow, so I can click up here to highlight everything and resize them all. Now I want to move this data to my other table. So what I can do is highlight by clicking and dragging and highlight all this data. And I can either do Control-C to copy, or I can right-click and hit copy. And you'll know that it's working if you have the dotted lines going around the side. Then I can go back to my first table, to the Apple tab, right-click and paste. Or I can do Control-V, which is also to paste. So now I have the data for Home Depot and Apple. You can see that the dates aren't formatted correctly, and we get numbers like 41,000. What we want to do is highlight that column and change it to short date. And now the dates are correct. That's just an error that Excel had with formatting. So now we have the same data for Home Depot and Apple. The last thing that we're going to want to do is save our document as an Excel file. We can do that by going to File, Save As, and saving as Assignment 1, and changing the file type to Excel Workbook, and clicking Save. Now it's saved as Assignment 1, and you can submit it on Blackboard Learn under the Dropbox menu. Hopefully that was easy to follow along. If you need any help, please let me know. I'm available on Blackboard Learn. You can email me, or you can message me here on YouTube. Good luck, and thanks for watching.